Hey Wendy, how you doing? Figured I'd probably do this on a video response rather than trying to write it all out. A few things. You asked a number of questions regarding how do we handle certain things. The restaurant. That one's real simple, I think. Just don't stop. Just don't do it, period. I pass a lot of eating joints on my way to and from work, and as tempting as it may seem at times, I just feel it's not worth it. I work with a lot of people here who oftentimes go out for lunch. I used to get a lot of invites. I don't anymore. They have pretty much found out better that, I'm just not going to do it. There's a couple of break rooms here that people are always bringing all kinds of treats, usually, comfort food kind of stuff. And I just stay away from it. Yeah, it's kind of tough sometimes. Actually, it used to be kind of tough. Anymore, it's gotten pretty easy. You reach a point where, as you don't do it, it bothers you less and less and less as you go. So I think if you just make that extended effort not to do it for a while, you're going to find that it's going to be easier in the long run to just not do it, and you'll be happy with it. Support outside of YouTube. For myself, no. Unfortunately, no. My wife actually is making it tougher on me rather than easier, and I'm pretty much going this alone outside of the great people here on Cut to Cut. This has been my main motivation, my main support. Like yourself, I work with a lot of people in this area, and they've all been, I lost track of how many positive comments I've gotten regarding, how I look and how much weight I've lost and the whole nine yards. Many of whom just basically stop me and say, "How did you do it? I want to lose a few pounds, etc." That in itself is a great motivator for me. Now you're saying it's kind of the opposite for you. I don't know what to say on that one. To me, it kind of inspires me to do better and to continue doing well. I guess if that's kind of the opposite for you, I don't know. I think what I would probably do, though, is what I've mentioned on this group, at least in writing for sure, many times, is the next time you feel like you deserve to slack off or deserve a little break, as it were, go find yourself the equivalent weight of what you lost. Whether it be 10 pounds, 15, 20 pounds, I don't care. Even 5 pounds. Grab that amount of weight and just carry it around with you for an hour, maybe 2, and see how that feels. And just keep in your mind that, hey, this is what you used to carry all the time. Put it down and then walk around a little bit, and you'll see how much better you feel. That's plain motivation. So that to me is my motivator, I guess. Schedule, I guess I kind of do. I work 2 jobs, and my second job I work at least 2, sometimes 3 days a week. So that on those days there's just no chance for working out. So basically I try and schedule myself for any day that I don't have to work both jobs. Usually it amounts to 3 to 4 days a week for pretty intense workouts. On days that I'm not doing an intense weight workout, I do cardio. The last couple of weeks have been really tough. I messed up my arm at that tennis elbow, which kind of makes it tough to do a lot of lifting. And then last week, Monday, I messed up my shoulder. Again, everything to do with weight training, upper body anyway, involves those parts. So it's been a little tough. But then I substitute cardio, leg work instead, and switch up your cardio. You know, if you're at the gym, go one day, do treadmill another day. If you can't get to the gym, go outside and take a long walk. Same difference. As a matter of fact, a lot of times, you know, going back to the support thing, you know, you didn't have anybody there when that big box of candy was sitting there. Well, push it aside and go take a walk instead. And after a nice long walk, you'll find that the want is probably gone. You probably won't want to have that candy. So there's a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, as far as that goes, again, my main motivator, I guess, is going back to that very basic methodology of picking up the amount of weight that you've lost and just walk around with it, and you'll see how much better you feel once you drop it off, and just figure out how much more you want to lose, and it just keeps you going. So that's about all I got for right now. I'm sure a lot of other folks will pitch in with more information, more tips, hints, etc. YouTube, got the cuts. That's my main motivator, I guess. And if you've got questions, if you're looking for some support, I guess this is probably the single best place to come. Thanks for listening. Peace.